He's just someone that hides in a vent until they give up.
My camera is freaking the fuck. What is happening to my camera?
Oh, God.
Help!
Welcome back to Metal Gear, everyone. I just want to quickly address that the audio in the game for episode 11 and 12 are weirdly pitched down. It's happened to us while recording with Prey as well. It seems to be a Steam Deck issue, but there's no proof of that right now. It's just only happened with the Steam Deck. So I don't think it's the capture card. The pass-through is fine, which is why we never noticed it in time. But it is what it is. Also, in this episode, we talk about the Metal Gear collection releasing on platforms, and I think I say that it's only coming to PlayStation. These episodes were recorded before the Nintendo Direct that revealed that the games are coming to Nintendo Switch, and then I think the same day Konami announced it's coming to Xbox and Steam. This was recorded before those announcements. There's also a hissing sound in my audio, and I couldn't quite figure out why. I think I applied too much compression on my microphone when I was recording with Jordan and Rob. So I apologize. I cleaned it up as best I could. It's really not too bad, but it is there. So it's not your speakers if you hear a hissing sound every time I speak. So yeah, I hope you guys can still enjoy, and thanks for watching. Welcome back, everybody.
Wow.
Wow. It's January 1971.
Hell yeah.
15, nighttime. I don't even think was my father even born yet?
He had to have been.
Only 51.
Oh.
I think he was 1972. Yeah, it'd be 72.
Wow.
And
Wow.
My dad was born in 57. And my mother in 62.
Yeah, my dad was young.
So we haven't played Metal Gear for about 6 months. So this should
apparently.
go fine.
I don't remember that at all.
Jordan apparently doesn't remember our whole last session except for the part with the fleshlight on the car.
I do.
we didn't talk about it, we actually did it.
I do. Yeah, that's true. I do vaguely remember the Tic Tac thing because I remember you talking about Tic Tac. I just don't remember you going off. So apparently we saw this dialogue last time, so I'm not going to get you guys to read through it again, but I'm going to really scan through it. So I did notice this when we were watching it. It says we still don't have a clue what it is. Unfortunately, because it's been a while, I don't know what they're referring to at this point.
They might be referring to the child soldier. I don't remember.
Or the clown from It.
It's true. All right, we're gonna search for it in the harbor. This could not definitely go wrong.
It's all you, Rob.
I think we've seen this dialogue already.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm taking a nap.
Live on the show.
you know what? Screw it. Let's just jump in on it.
I
You were like a
remember
surfer dude.
what voice. I did a few voices.
That's true. That is true.
She said you'll find what you're looking for there. Looks like we'll find out what she was hinting at soon. Get that intel, brah.
You can get under the bra.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure we made that joke at one point too.
Oh, I made that joke a lot.
Yeah. I just fucking spoke to you.
Snake, your mission is to find out what it is. And it's also to investigate the harbor, based on the lead Elisa provided. And guys, next time one of you tries to get a young chick to spill juicy info, make sure you get the damn specifics.
Campbell, Jesus.
Conduct a thorough search of the harbor. Campbell out.
He knows all about young chicks.
How young are we talking, Campbell?
Oh right, I forgot I don't have camera control. Okay. Crouch is.
You should have camera control.
Nope.
I remember we fixed that by mapping.
Oh wait, I think. Oh, that might be what it is. I think I specifically want. Did I specifically want it to be on the D-pad?
Aim down sights. With your gun? Probably left trigger or something? I think you just did it. The first person. Now,
Yeah.
Now use the right joystick.
No, it's only left joystick.
Okay.
Like it used to be.
We will pause the episode because I know we fixed this last time.
All right, welcome back. We are potentially working now.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll find out.
So in the interim between when we recorded this and, well, when we recorded the last episode and when we recorded this one, Konami is actually doing shit with Metal Gear again.
I know, it's incredible.
They're doing a remake of Metal Gear Solid 3, and they're re-releasing a lot of the older games on, so far, specifically just PlayStation. But nevertheless, that means these games might become a lot more accessible, which I think is good. But I'm also curious how they've modernized the control schemes in 2 and 3. Because there were so many, like, pressure-sensitive button contexts for...
Yeah, so yeah, how are they gonna redo
And I'm
that?
curious about the licensed footage that was used. They've said that they didn't reuse it, but then what have they replaced it with?
Yeah, true. So I've noticed something interesting.
Yeah.
I remember that it was always easiest for me to use my pointer finger just to do the sneaking thing. I bashed my finger while doing the deck, so it's a little sensitive. So I'm like, this is kind of painful. Work through the pain. All right, so I've seen that there's the 2 dudes. I don't know what I'm looking for, though. I'm assuming it's just going to be like an interactable, because I remember before there was like tables with shit on them and stuff.
Yeah, it'll look like a red glowing square.
Whoop.
Down here.
There's a thing.
There's a vent thing.
Yeah. You didn't see me.
I think I just saw some legs go in the vent.
It's just some legs. We're looking for a whole ass man.
How did I... Is it that button? Nope.
I'm gonna call
This
second.
Right. Okay, that's how I did that. Right. Stop pressing circle. What is the back button now? Triangle or
X?
X. Okay. God, that's so weird.
What?
Nobody.
Isn't there a guy like beside you in the vent?
Commander, there's somebody in my napping vent.
Really?
Oh.
That's an interesting one. I don't think I've ever heard that line before.
I wonder if it's because you've blew up a bunch of shit.
Possibly. Look at him go. He's just dancing.
Captain Fool.
I'm gonna pull the Skyrim thing. Do you know what I'm gonna do? Remember how in Skyrim you could shoot someone and they were like, what was that?
Oh.
And then they go back to just doing their daily life stuff afterwards. Oh, I left.
You could just shoot him in the back of the head and they'd be like, what was that noise?
Whose arrows are these? So he must have been standing on that box or something.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, I wanted to bring up that they're re-releasing the older games. Just because even though recording, like, we're playing this one on an emulator through my Steam Deck, I do have the game, but there's no way for me to capture off a PSP. But
Also, I find the implication of us all recording and playing on a PSP at the same time to be really funny. We're just all crowded around this handheld controller.
All around one microphone like a barbershop quartet.
Yeah.
but even though it's a huge pain in the ass to get my PS3 to work for capturing, I think we are just going to tough it out and play the games through my PS3. Purely because they were the last versions of the games Kojima had a hand in. And if Konami if the re-releases end up being like really shitty ports and stuff, I don't want that to be Robin Jordan's first experience with them.
I would really like to be able to get out of this area.
I just shoot him.
Yeah, but I don't even get the opportunity to see exactly where he's shooting from. Oh right, I forgot I can starve too.
Oh yeah.
Just shoot him in the ankles. He heard me. Oh shit.
Oh, my ankles. That's how I make my money in peacetime.
Aw.
No, don't shoot me there. You'll ruin my OnlyFans. My 1971 OnlyFans.
Yeah, they were so Victorian in the 1970s.
How do I take the silencer off? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
Oh wait, this is a trank thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
Get him in the taint.
I need. Wow. What a powerful taint.
And there's the episode title.
I just realized you said they can't spare reinforcements. Maybe I should just go around and shoot everyone.
That's what I do anyway.
Yeah. But it's a stealth game. That's like it always feels like it's against the spirit of the game.
But to me, it's like
if everyone's dead.
But to me, yeah, that's true. But to me, it's if you get caught, kill all witnesses. That's how I've always played it.
True.
Because to me, it's even more immersion breaking for Snake if he's just someone that hides in a vent until they give up.
My camera is freaking the fuck. What is happening to my camera?
Oh, God.
Help! Help! Oh, okay.
Soldier, help me!
It's my brain!
Jesus, you guys are.
Get shot at point blank range. Oof!
Ow, my jaw!
Ooh, that's smarts.
No. Shoot the gun, please. Oh, it makes me have to do this. Interesting.
What about if you hold L1?
L1?
There you go.
Oh, interesting. So we're still gonna have to deal with powerful Taint Man, but
He's gonna wake up and everyone else is dead. And there's bullet holes in his taint.
And then he'll transform.
Where did you all come from?
Narnia.
We just followed the trail of taint blood.
Taint blood.
Yeah.
How do we know it's taint blood?
With flavor.
Flavor. Jesus. Remember at the end of the last episode we were talking about the whole like fleshlight thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. What? No.
You remember the video of the fleshlight on the tailpipe?
Yeah.
What if that car was a transformer? and the guy just left it there? So he just shows up to fight like Decepticons and he just got like a fleshlight on his ass. Everybody else just, ew, gross. Hotshot, what are you fucking doing, man?
Do you think they'd even know what that is?
That's a good point.
Jordan, yeah, you're a Transformers guy. Do Transformers fuck?
Well, and specifically, like, would they recognize... I'm gonna wait until you're finished drinking.
Well,
would they recognize, like, any kind of depiction of human genitalia?
yes, they would, because if we're gonna go by the canon set out by the recent films, Optimus literally makes reference to the World Wide Web. That's how they found the glasses they found on eBay.
So they've seen Sonic porn?
They've seen every porn. Literally, when that robot that one robot's in the fucking Air Force One and he like goes into like the unsecured like American line and downloads the internet into his fucking brain. He now is a connoisseur of Waluigi X Sonic fanfic.
I like picturing that just there's this epic battle between Autobots and Decepticons, and then Megatron's like, time out, Prime, you just look at this. He plugs them into the internet, and then Optimus is like, Autobots, nuke it. Get rid of them.
So they would probably not understand the concept. They would understand, okay, this is procreation. They wouldn't understand that it's anything more than procreation for human beings. So they wouldn't understand why a fleshlight would exist, because they'd be like, because I assume they cannot understand the concept of pleasure. So they'd be like, okay, so you have this thing to simulate procreation, but why?
Why have they made all these documentaries?
I like the idea of the Transformers referring to porn as documentaries.
Asking about certain like documentaries, and it's like what?
Samwood Wiki. What purpose does all this leather serve?
Oh, they're getting interesting. They're just getting activated now because there's dead bodies on the ground. Okay, that's cool.
It should be a mechanic where you can just wander around going, oh my god!
We got a body over here!
Who could have done this? I bet it was you.
You can pin it on someone else.
You pull it Among Us.
God, imagine Metal Gear if Hideo Kojima had played Among Us first.
Oh god. I mean, having this kind of version of a game like Carrion, that'd be fucking rad. Be the thing.
Be the thing.
It's basically like Prototype, but stealth.
Yeah. On television. I need to check something while Jordan's just standing there anyway. Do the change. Thank you.
See when the Masked Singer's on again.
Hurry up. This is live.
Full black screen, bro.
I'm not cutting this out. Okay. Are you wanting me to change it back?
No,
Or
that's
wait?
fine.
Are you sure?
That's fine.
I just wanted to make sure the aspect ratio is still correct, because it popped into my head that when Rob and I recorded with his Switch, I have to always like change the aspect ratio.
Oh yeah.
I wish you could have more than 4 things.
Well, it's supposed to be that you use your people. There, we'll change it back. This episode is a bit of an awkward mess because we're all trying to remember what we were doing, where we were going. Jordan has to remember how to play.
Which, that's the hardest fucking part. I think the best dowsing rod for it was me playing Halo with you, and then me playing Halo with you and Nathan on my computer, and I was like, this is great. I'm not miserable at all. Apparently, I have no finger dexterity when it comes to a controller.
It's all about what you're used to.
Yeah.
So when we inevitably play Halo on the channel, we've talked about this before. Are you willing to log your computer over here?
I already said that I can use a controller.
Yes, but are you willing to lug it over here if that means you can use keyboard mouse?
I could. Depends on what our setup would be and stuff, obviously, but okay, what the fuck am I actually looking for? I don't know. I assumed it'd be in that building, but it wasn't. Oh, there's another opening over there. Oh, fuck.
Because you touched the body?
Oh my god. Okay.
You stepped on it with no regard for his soul.
I don't want these guys to die because they die.
Oh, that's right, they do.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what happened to Halibut.
Get in there.
Right up.
And I remembered making a whole like thing where it had boss saluting the grave.
Yeah.
Right, I can't hide during this phase. I wish I could just let me switch to somebody else and go through this whole rigmarole.
So I thought about the same thing. If the re-releases of the older Metal Gears come to Steam, assuming they're not botched ports, that would presumably mean they also have keyboard and mouse support. So then I thought about like, oh, that would make it easier for Jordan. But I do really wish, because there's content that's like licensed that they have to remove.
Yep.
I would rather we play through the ones that Kojima actually had a hand in.
Yeah, I agree.
Just so that we don't have like a, this was a weird thing, and then find out, oh, it's Kojima's version didn't have that.
Yeah.
So the PS3 will live on for a while yet.
I still find it super interesting that apparently these guys are immune to tripping.
Oh?
Because that's like when I walked over the body and my dude like wibble wobbled, like that's when the thing disappeared and they're like, what? I was just walking.
What the hell is that guy doing? He's not human, shoot him. Guys, I just stubbed my toe. You're what? This guy's got toes. Someone named Naked Snake ate all of our toes.
Is he still referred to as Naked Snake in this one?
Some people call him Snake, some people call him Boss.
Right.
I think he canonically still doesn't, I think he still resents the name Big Boss. I think that's like a whole thing in the next game where he's like, no, that's my name now. I've proven to myself that I really am the man that killed Boss.
Okay, remember change. Nope. Remember change.
I wonder why Solid Snake never attempted to take the name Bigger Big Boss.
Biggest block.
No, I think he should have been Big Kahuna.
Big Kahuna. Otacon, call me Big Kahuna. No. I'm not doing that.
On that body.
The bodies are landmines.
Okay, can't open that door.
A real member of this troop knows that.
Maybe if you called Campbell, he'd be like, go to this building.
True. Like playing Operation.
Don't touch the body.
I want to bump him because I don't know if that also causes issues.
I know I pull out my gun anytime someone bumps into me.
Rob's American.
Hell yeah.
And then
Was Jonathan the first? Was Jonathan the first soldier we got?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's supposed to be the, canonically, he's supposed to live.
Interesting.
I think he's supposed to be, he might just be a reference, but I think he's supposed to be the father of someone else that shows up in the Solid Snake games.
Oh, interesting.
But the character that shows up's name is Johnny. And I don't remember if Jonathan is just supposed to be a reference.
Sick door.
So it's not possible it's the same person because the age is not the same.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past these games have some sort of like de-aging technology.
It's true. Go for it, Rob. Oh.
I know it's tough searching for something off of such a vague hint.
Shit.
But it's a challenge we have to face in order to move
Is he
forward.
talking actually to me?
Yeah.
Happy hunting.
Look at, I just liked Jonathan's face there, just like staring off into the distance like, fuck.
Just, are you able to call others? Like maybe you can
Yeah,
call...
I'll check the last bit of this because there is more area to this place. I just don't remember. Am I looking for a document? Am I looking for a box? Like,
Oh,
Oh,
I guess you're looking for that.
you had to go to the basement.
Oh.
Dog, keep 50 paws of my collection. If it isn't Colonel Skaronsky. I heard you were on the run. Would you think base commanders such as yourself would be caught hiding in a place like this?
A Walmart.
You think you scoundrels can just do as you please in my base? This is my reinforcements arrived from Russia. We will crush you like the vermin you are. We will teach you whose base this really is. The same goes for that bastard Gene as well.
Eugene.
Is it hard being an officer that is when no one follows your orders?
Is that supposed to be the Yankee from the beginning, like the American guy? Because he seems very different now all of a sudden. Maybe there's another one?
I don't remember if we've seen this yet.
Where are you?
I don't remember what the guy looked like.
You tried to kill a man and call him monster? Such crude behavior. Damn it. My arm!
It's Iceman. Billy?
I
Billy,
heard
why?
was lurking about here. Here I find I've come all this way for nothing. I've been hoping to see the face of an old friend.
Well, he died earlier in this mission, so.
Snake? My raison d'etre. You're not worth killing. But I can't have you wandering around like this. That should hold you. How dare you put me in a cage like a cow? Be quiet. The lock should melt sometime before you starve to death. Best to save your strength.
Jesus.
You're alive.
Who's Python?
Isn't that one of our guys?
Who's there?
It's
Come back to
someone
me,
who's
dirty dog. Guards, to my side! Eliminate the intruder! This is a direct order from Colonel Skaronsky! You're not the same man as before. Do not worry. My orders fall upon deaf ears anyway. 4 weeks. It's been 4 weeks since that whelp Gene arrived here. Those 4 weeks, everything's changed. Are there any soldiers still loyal to
Just
you?
because Gene Belcher came here?
Wouldn't you like to know how
you wouldn't stop playing on a stupid keyboard.
He was able to bring the entire peninsula under his control. He announced he was building a mercenary nation, right? A country of soldiers. Ha! A mercenary nation? Preposterous! This Piper had them all dancing to his tune. But I won't be fooled. His methods are simpler. His tools lie deep in the hearts of all men. Greed.
In the anus.
He keeps the secret in his anus.
Simply reaches beyond the impenetrable wall
He can
guardsmen
manipulate men to
The
his
anus.
side with nothing but their
prostates. The
prostates.
most vulnerable point.
The prostate.
Yes, fear.
Yeah, that's what we said.
Compared with the fear that man brought with him, that puny weapon you carry is harmless. You have no idea. No idea how terrible that man truly is. Fear, huh? Lubotkin, LA-5. What's a World War II fighter doing here? It's part of my collection. Once the king of Russia fighters, he could hold his own against the thoughtful and the measure-smith. Were you a fighter pilot? Indeed I was. Yes, a fighter. If only I had a MiG. Or a Savoy. I would riddle Gene's body with holes this very day. Somebody,
What beautiful music to talk about murder.
bring me a plane! A plane!
It was a very strange interaction.
What a weirdo.
Yep.
Well, forget about Skoronsky. Let's continue the search.
Wait, that wasn't the it?
Oh.
Okay. That's a little less weird then. I thought that was what I was looking for. It was like, wait, so we were looking for a person we had no idea, and then a guy named Python who we apparently know, which I don't remember at all.
You haven't met him in the games.
Oh, okay.
Somehow I don't think that drunk was the thing Elisa wanted us to find.
I'm pretty sure Python has to do with Snake's backstory before the last game.
So has he shown up in a game to this point? Like,
No.
people playing this game, would they recognize who Python's supposed to be?
I don't think so.
That's the one thing I kind of dislike about this kind of narrative, because it just throws shit at you like that, and you're like, am I... Because it confuses you. Like, in my situation, I was like, oh, wait, so there's a character that I forgot about that apparently is bulletproof. And it's like, no, you didn't. This is just a character that's part of the narrative.
Yeah. He's just a Fox unit guy, I think.
I just heard the animal name and thought, oh yeah, he's one of our guys.
Oh, like one of the guys we recruited?
Yeah.
If we had a guy who was bulletproof, I'm pretty sure he'd be on the mission with us.
Maybe I have to climb over this.
That's strange. That crate looks a little bit out of place. It's labeled Made in USA. That's gotta be it.
That must be the country we're fighting.
It's the little known sequel to Born in the USA.
Made in the USA.
Do you know what I think about anytime I hear that song, Born in the USA?
What?
I think of the fucking John Candy movie, Canadian Bacon.
You know, I don't think I've ever actually seen
Oh,
Canadian
it's
Bacon.
actually incredible. Have you seen it?
I saw, like, I think the first half social studies.
It's great. I actually quite love that movie.
This is what she wanted me to find.
There's a point where they're driving a truck with a bunch of slander against Canadians, and they get pulled over by an RCMP. They're like, oh shit. And then he takes them out and points at this and like, do you see what the problem is here? And they're like, oh, well, yeah. And he's like, it's not bilingual. So he makes them paint it all in French too.
It's one of those movies. I'd probably like it.
You would very much like it. It's very funny. John Candy movies are great.
Yeah.
This is Snake.
You're dead.
I'm dead. I found the crate they were keeping the prototype weapon in.
Okay, so it was a weapon we were looking for.
How can you be so sure?
It reads prototype weapon on the crate. They must have disguised it to make it look like it's headed for Vietnam.
Interesting. So what's the problem?
I don't want it to go to Vietnam. I just checked some of the crates and they're empty. The contents must have already been shipped out of the harbor.
What? Are you saying this was all a wild goose chase?
There's no geese.
No!
Looks that way, but there's one other thing that caught my attention.
What? It's got the Babe of the Month centerfold taped to it?
Ah, Campbell. You scamp.
I don't remember him being this like overt.
He ends up making...
Snake,
You know what? I am gonna spoil it because it'll be fucking 10 years from now when we get to that point. But when he's like an old man in the Solid Snake era, Raiden's wife leaves him for Campbell. She's like 30 years younger than him.
What? What the hell?
Yeah.
No, this isn't your bedroom we're talking about. They left a bunch of spare parts behind. Heat rounds for recoilless cannon.
I thought it said reconnoitering. And I was like, there it is. There's the word we had to figure out. Space barrels for an spare barrel.
Space barrel.
So we've got a reconnoitering cannon, so you shoot bullets that do recon with it. Space barrels, so they're barrels that can only exist in space.
But they're for an M1919. And bulletproof armor close to 5 inches thick.
Whoa, Snake. Those sound like parts for Snake, I have to confess something. All my military credentials are made up. I don't know anything about this shit. I sit at home, I surf, and I look at my Playboys.
I just happen to be vacationing here.
Yeah, he came here on a surfing trip. It's like a Caribbean island or something like that, right?
It's a peninsula, but I can't remember where it is.
I thought it was an island.
Maybe it is an island.
I thought they said it like just now was a peninsula.
Oh, maybe they did.
There's got to be some mistake. The new weapon the US was developing was supposed to be able to hit every major city in Russia, right? It's gotta be something along the lines of a ballistic missile or an aircraft.
I know that. But by the looks of the crate, it was definitely a land-based weapon. I'm sure of it.
This is after Shegahad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Something doesn't add up here.
We might be overlooking something important. I'll see what else I can find here.
Alright. Be careful. Alright! Be careful, Snake.
A tubular snake! Hey,
Totally
yowza.
rad.
Jonathan. Oh, okay.
Campbell.
Oh, okay. We're getting called by somebody. I got it.
Why are you calling me? We just hung up.
Hi, we'd like to call you about cleaning your air ducts.
God damn it, that stupid...
Oh, the air ducts. Yeah, I was about to go.
That stupid gecko is calling me again.
Haven't you been getting them too? I get them like all the time this time of the year.
Oh.
Where they're like, oh, we want to offer you duct cleaning. I'm like, you can fuck off. You've called
Yeah.
me 7 times.
Well, I had my furnace cleaned, so maybe they're like, damn it, can't call
No, they
him.
called me anyways. The year I
Oh.
got it cleaned, they still called me like 4 times and it was the same company. And I was like, how many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Well,
Listen,
who did
we did
you
a terrible job the last time.
get? We did a terrible job. Pay us again.
What was that, sorry?
I was gonna make pretty much that joke.
Oh, yeah.
You can be the ghost,
Oh.
Jordan.
I'm sorry. Wrong number. I just heard a familiar voice and thought I'd say hello. I can't thank you enough for taking care of Volgan. Is this a character we've seen?
I don't remember.
Okay. Do you know who the character is?
I don't remember.
Vulcan. At Grozny Grad?
Yes. So you do remember.
I don't remember. Who are you?
Sorry, but I can't reveal my name just yet. For now, you may call me Prividyenyi. Prividyenyi?
I'm guessing.
Prividyenyi.
I legitimately don't remember, so I'm just gonna guess.
Is this like an Ocelot
I
thing?
wonder if it's Ocelot or Eva.
Yeah, I feel like this is like an Ocelot thing.
Imagine if it sounded like just a big black guy voice, and it's like, Snake, we made passionate love at one point.
Told you never to call me on this line.
So he has like the fucking deep throat voice?
Yeah.
Josh!
Josh!
Prividyenyi Ghost.
Oh, that.
Okay, so he does know what it is. Because it says ghost there, but obviously he can't read stand by
But
ghost.
maybe is that just French for ghost?
Oh, maybe.
Hang on.
I think it was
Or
Russian.
I was gonna say it's probably like,
it
it's
is
probably
probably
like
Russian.
Cyrillic.
Hang on. Hang on.
French.
Don't change the screen because I won't know how to spell that. Not president.
Private Genie.
Call me President Ghost.
Well, when I googled it, the first thing that comes up is a ghost, a spirit or a soul or spirit of a dead person. So it must just be
Okay, so it's a go. Okay.
It means ghost.
Okay.
I don't know what language that is, but it means ghost.
Call me whatever you please. After all, a name is nothing more than a decoration. But more to the point, I was listening in on your conversation just now. You seem to have quite an interest in the prototype weapon.
You know something about my, new car?
See, this is why I was asking if this was after Shagahod, because they're like, oh, it seems to be some sort of land-based weapon. And it's like, you literally just dealt with the Shagahod like a year ago. Do you remember the Shagahod?
That monster that Sokolov built?
Well, it was a machine, not a monster. But
No, I
yeah.
remember it was a giant lizard. I was there. It was a nuclear-armed tank that could fire a nuclear missile from the ground. Then you mean...
Yes, I'm.
At least you're beginning to catch on.
So the prototype weapon that Gene stole is a nuclear tank?
How long did it take before it turned from a tank to, like, what, the Metal Gear action?
I can't remember if it's this game or the next game.
Oh, so, like, right away.
Yeah.
So it was only, like, a tank for, like, a year.
Let's take this tank and give it some legs.
I don't know, I kind of liked how the Shagahod looked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the Shagahod was only capable of firing a single intermediate range missile. It couldn't possibly hit every major city in Russia.
You're right. The old Shagahod could never do that. But America has already developed a working MIRV.
Multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicles. A single ballistic missile that carries multiple nuclear warheads, each capable of striking a different target.
Yes, I know what it is.
That would let it hit multiple cities at once.
Yep.
Precisely. But MIRVs do have their weak points. Low accuracy, the high cost of deployment, and the inability to control them once they've been launched.
Oh, you also explain things that we should both know. Will you marry me?
I know, I noticed that. I was like, this is a very anime moment. The prototype that Gene stole is a nuclear tank developed by America to make up for these shortcomings.
New type of nuclear tank?
Of course, this one has legs.
Holy shit, it's got legs!
The new design travels along a ballistic trajectory that allows it to infiltrate the territory of any country in the world. No ABM system would be able to stop it. Now, Snake, if you would be so kind as to tell us what an ABM is. Oh, okay, never mind. And as a nuclear launching platform carrying multiple warhead missiles, it can penetrate any type of terrain and neutralize any enemy country all by itself, without requiring any support whatsoever.
They're going to strap the Shagahod to an ICBM and launch it into
Wait, they're gonna shoot the Shagahod?
an enemy country? That's possible?
Ghost, this sounds rad.
Can I be the pilot, please?
That would be impossible.
Oh.
For the Shagahod. But what if it was something smaller and more mobile? For instance, yes, they're giving it leg! For instance, a walking tank. And what if you used a booster far more powerful than the Shagahods, like the Saturn rocket they used to launch the Apollo lunar module?
A walking tank. Of course. At the same time, Sokolov was developing the Shagahod. The Granite Lab was developing a bipedal walking tank at Groznygrad called Metal Gear.
Did they actually name drop Metal Gear in the third game?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was when we snuck into the lab, there was the scientist guy who was like drunk and he was like, "Take my password, I don't care."
Oh,
he was
yeah.
designing something similar to the Shagahod that he called a Metal Gear, but its design was shot down for being inefficient. But then essentially what the US government did was they took Metal Gear and Shagahod and turned it into Metal Gear as we know it.
Yeah.
Ghost, are you Granin, the man who designed Metal Gear?
The old drunk guy?
No, Vulcan killed him. You saw it.
Yeah.
No, Granin must be dead. He was killed by Vulcan.
Granin. That name brings back memories. But go ahead and believe I'm Granin if you like. I mean, I am a ghost, and ghosts are the spirits of dead people.
What if you just sent me a titty pic?
Snake, I don't have...
Okay, you're not Eva. Let's play 20 questions. So, Metal Gear is actually a walking nuclear tank equipped with multiple.
What's that game where you have the things and it's the different portraits? and you're guessing each other's portrait.
Guess who?
Guess who? Yeah.
What's that game where you guess people? You don't know who they
Guess
are?
who they are?
Because I was like, who's that? And I'm like, no, it's definitely not named that.
Connect 4?
I mean, I did the same thing recently because we were talking about Breath of the Wild,
Oh, really?
and I was telling Tom like, I can't remember what it's called, but I'm not good at that thing where you like rush in for a flurry of attacks.
Yeah, it's called a flurry rush.
Small nuclear warheads.
Exactly. However, it's still in the preparation stage. It's not ready to launch yet. What was stolen from America was only the Metal Gear vehicle itself. How the fuck did they steal that from America?
Big trench coat.
Isn't the Metal Gear...
The trick is just to walk out like it's yours.
Just put on a reflective vest and carry a clipboard. It's fine.
Gene intends to arm it with the Soviet-made warheads stored on this peninsula. I guess we are on a peninsula.
Ghost. Never mind. I was gonna say we should continue this conversation next time. But you know what? It's in the spirit of a Kojima video game that this episode is 45 minutes long because of this cutscene. You can use it. Yeah, but can it use Soviet warheads? Oh wait, the blueprints for Metal Gear were originally Soviet-made too. I'm surprised they were able to smuggle something of that size out of America. They must have had a really big trench
I
coat.
like how we keep talking about things that then get brought up in this conversation. They had a government official involved. He is said to be dead.
He just walked out like he owned it.
But I'm guessing he is at an airport or other likely places regretting what he has done.
JFK?
That's right. He wasn't assassinated. He
Oh,
stole
yeah.
a Metal Gear.
All right, I got it. So if I take out the nuclear storage facility on this peninsula, we can prevent Metal Gear from being launched.
I'll give you whatever help I can. Even if I am a ghost, it still doesn't feel right to let them launch Metal Gear into the motherland.
Okay, I'll believe you, Ghost.
My name is Prividyenyi. My frequency is 11478.
Actually, it's 144.
I'm counting on you to stop Metal Gear. So, I find it very strange that this whole time we're just kind of fucking around on this mercenary island, and then we get a conversation from a random person, and that's what made it a Metal Gear game now. And that was also like one of the longest conversations we've had in this game, and we're like halfway through the game.
It was just constant exposition about, remember the other game? This is a sequel.
Yeah.
It's not just Snake's Vacation.
Snake's Vacation. I want this to be called MGS Snake's Vacation. The beach episode.
The theme song by the Bangles.
A man called Ghost?
Okay, hold on. Hit the PlayStation button. Okay, good. We can. We're gonna end the episode here before this goes on for over an hour. We'll see you guys next time.